This is 2010 Honda Odyssey, the second generation one. Okay. I got a complaint that making noise and also leaking oil from right here, okay, where the dipstick's at. So they told me that it only leak when some noise occurs and when you first start, when it's cold only. So let's find out to see where is the leaking coming from, and I'm going to start it to see where's the leaking is. Okay, and the noise is the power steering pump, definitely, but I don't see no leak coming from. Okay, right now you see that? You see that leaking right there? Right there, coming from right here, and then dip down to the dipstick now. Okay, so that is like this is the oil leak. Okay, you see right there. So it's only happened when it's cold in the morning only. So after the engine warm up, there's no longer leaking. So I will say that could be from the valve cover. Okay, let me go find out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this piece right here and try to clean in the between right there where the dirty at. Okay, and wipe out those old oil, and we'll set this for cold a little bit and restart it again to see where the leak coming from. Maybe just from this side of the V cam seal right here, or maybe the valve cover only. But I want to make sure which one is the one leak, so I just only do the repair for one side only. Okay, and that side is not leaking, so I'm going to leave that. Okay, well, let me clean that first. Okay, make sure it's pretty tight. Normally it doesn't have leaking right here, but it's tight like this. Okay. So yeah, that is the gasket, I think, leaking from here. Okay, so the gasket is getting worn already, and that's why it's dry out. So that's what got leak from here. Definitely this is the leaking part. By the way, leak from here, I don't see the valve cover is leaked, because if valve cover leak, and I should see from the valve cover is dry, you know, but on the valve cover side it's pretty dry. Then I'm going to buy the I think the vtech. This is the vtech gasket for it. According to this is the vtech spoon valve, and they do not have the gasket that go inside here. So dealer item, but the dealers say that they don't carry this little gasket here. Okay, you have to buy the whole solenoid to get that. And under the spoon valve here, it does have another gasket down here. So let me pop this, open it, to see if the gasket under here is also need to replace it. Okay, see that? Could be leaking from the one under here also. So what I'm going to do, probably I'm going to clean this out and try to put the, and I believe it's leaking from the one from the bottom here, maybe not the one from the top. You can get it online. I think when I search online and I see something that similar to this right here for like $8 or $9. Okay, so let me take this out and clean it out and try to silicone a little bit and put it in so it won't leak for temporary, and then I will order the part from online and then we'll do the repair. So I'm going to use the little sharp nose like this, try to slowly pry this little gasket out. If you don't use it, then you don't care, but I'm going to reuse it, so I have to be carefully pry it out to not have any damage to it. Okay, as it came off, it looked like that. So I'm going to clean with the carb cleaner. Make sure no residue of oil around it before I place the silicone on it, because if you have oils in here, it will get same thing. I'm going to clean this right here also. Carb cleaner to make sure there's no oils in the gasket, so before I lightly silicone on it. Same thing, the middle one. Okay, don't put too much because you don't want this silicone is clog the vtech. And don't put right away, just have a little bit tiny dry first before put in there. Okay, do the same thing this right here. To have silicone on it. Place down here, make sure you wipe off all the oil and the carb cleaner, all that stuff. Clean it real good before place the gasket on it. Okay, so we'll place this gasket right in back here. Same thing, gonna plate this right here, like that. Okay, according to small boat like this, you can torque 10 foot-pound on it. 8 to 10 foot-pound, that's fine. Okay, so I'll just let you know if you want to know how much you can torque this. If you take more than 10 foot-pound, it's still fine, probably. But don't do too much. You want to break this 10mm bolt on it, because it's a very tiny little bolt. You either broke the bolt, or you either strip the aluminum. You know, they're not very strong, so make sure you don't over tight this. Okay, we'll plug this in and let it set for a couple more hours before I even crank this. Make sure everything is settled down for the silicone to settle down first. If you do right away, it's okay, but I will let it settle down for long enough. Make sure the silicone dry first. Alright, after I silicone the vtech spoon valve, and it does not have any leak no more, and hopefully I can find the original part for it, because dealership does not carry that, and they say that it's only when you buy the complete stuff, then it will have that in. So I don't know why dealer doesn't carry anything like that, you know. And they probably don't want to sell the whole vtech stuff. That's why they want to sell the whole thing. Alright, thank you for watching. Subscribe, and bye bye now.